BBN. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on, yo. This is why I keep shit in close proximity. Let's see if I can whatever, nigga. Anyway, BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Don't let that comment go through. Let that comment go through. That's a good question. How are you at y'all with a wrench? And anyway, what's up? How's everybody doing today? There's a couple of things I want to hit on. I definitely want to talk about that Katt Williams situation. What's up, Tion? What up, Randy? What up? Shh. I'm just gonna call you Trish. How about that? What up, Ant? What up, Young? What up, Mahogany? I saw you up here, Miss Mahogany. What up, Jules? How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing fine. What up, Mika? I think I saw you in there. What up, Turnpike? Hope everybody's having a good day. Positive thoughts, y'all. Never forget, positive thoughts goes for positive things to happen. We're trying to be positive at all times. That's the energy we want to call to ourselves. You feel me? Okay, I know you're not a troll, all right, Ant? I'm just saying, all right? Can we move on, Ant? Huh, that was cool as shit. Yo, what up, Intergalactic? Yo, Intergalactic, hit my email. I want to ask you something when you get the opportunity. How you doing today, Kenyatta? How you doing, Keisha? Real? Stone? Who else in here? Everybody hit that like button, yo. Who else in here? I'm not gonna stop squinting when you saying shit that deserves a squinting. How about that? Oh, nigga, it's the emails in the link of every description of every video. Not today, man. Please, not today. There you go. Oh man. Oh man, y'all guys is already y'all already on it, yo. What up, Mario? What up, Christmas? How you doing today, baby girl? Okay. Oh man. I'm not even looking at any of the comments that people are leaving. I know you're doing amazing, baby girl. You're probably doing how you looking. You feel me? What's up, JR? All right, we're gonna get into it. This one right there. We usually do niceties. You know, what up, Super New? How you doing today? I meant to contact you. I'm sorry about that. Trish, we like to do niceties before everything start off. We like to be you know, niceties. You know what I'm saying? It's just the world, it moves too fast already, baby girl. The world moves too fast. So sometimes we gotta slow down a little, you know. Niceties. There's nothing wrong with greeting each other. What up, Rizzy? You. What up, Sav? Anyway, we're gonna have Sav calling in later tonight. We're gonna find his outlook on. I think he wanted to talk about the Eminem situation. Everybody hit that like button. What up, Randy? Yes, hug the kids, please. Everybody hug the kids. We love the kids. We gotta try to show the kids the right way to live, and the only way to show the kids the right way to live is if we try to live the right way. You feel me? What up, Russell? So that's what we're supposed to do. You know, we gotta actively try to live the right way so we can show the kids. You know, you understand what I'm saying? That's what we should be trying to do. What up, C? Chilling. All right, so I'm gonna assume some of you have seen or my Katt Williams video. What up, Jackie? I'm getting into it right now, baby girl. Right now. You might be a dude, not for nothing. I got a cousin, and his name is Jackie. So we call him Jackie. So I'm assuming some of y'all saw my Katt Williams video, right? And I'm assuming even the ones who haven't seen it, I seen it and got cursed out. Really? That's what happened? What up, Cleve? And yes, Cleve, I know I've been lacking on that thing. I have stuff going on. What up, KMD? And I'm assuming some of the ones that seen it, haven't seen it. They probably heard about the situation somewhere else. So I'm gonna break it down real quick. What up, Mambo? What up, Red? What do I usually call you? I call you Red, right? Yeah, please hit that like button. Yeah, definitely got to nurture the kid. We love the kids, yo. What up, Ruthie? And I seemed, Ruthie. English, please. I know you speak it. Anyway, so God damn, everything's going on. Anyway, so that's good. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's get into the Katt Williams real quick. But we are having a call-in tonight. We're gonna have Savage call in tonight. Probably at like the 40-minute mark or the 30-minute mark. It depends. I actually was trying to look into the Max B situation. I wasn't able to right now, but right now we discussing the Katt Williams situation. Sorry about that, Cleve. Okay, so hold on. Slow down, Randy. Slow down. We're gonna slow walk this, all right? We like to we like to use critical thought, so we don't want to rush to the end. We want to slow walk that bitch. You feel me? So okay, basically this is what happened. Everybody knows, for everybody that don't know, I like Spain. Troops, Troupe, Troops. They are like a traveling, band of like actors or whatever. So they have comedy troupes. You understand what I'm saying? So what they do is they go around and they do different comedy clubs and they do different comedy shows or whatever it is. So you have different comedians that they'll tour together or they'll do appearances together, and that's what they do. So Red, for everybody that doesn't know, I forgot his last name, but everybody has to know who I'm talking about. It's the black dude with the red hair. He's kind of funny. He used to have like the gap in his teeth and shit. I don't think Katt took an L. See, so whatever, nigga. Anyway, so what ends up happening is Katt Williams and Red goes to the Red Grant. Thank you, appreciate you. Red Grant has an interview at a radio station in Atlanta, so he's going to the interview, right? So when he's going to the interview, for whatever the reason is, Katt Williams is with them. Now, that's why I want to explain that they have troops. You understand what I'm saying? So usually these guys, they hang out together, girls, whatever it is, and they hang out together sometimes. So as far as, okay, time out. Let's stop everything. When I said whatever, nigga, I wasn't calling you a nigga. It's a phrase that I use. Whatever, nigga. I could be talking to the TV and the shit ain't working. And I'd be like, whatever, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, I'm not talking to you. You feel me? So if you did take offense, I apologize. But I wasn't talking to you directly, calling you a nigga. You have absolutely gotten that incorrect. All right, so let's move on. I didn't want you to feel offended, all right? Everybody's welcome in here, and I never want people to feel like they got to leave, all right? Yeah, but I say it quite a bit, Trish, so I don't know what to tell you. So they go to the what do you call that? The radio station. So when they go to the radio station, first the woman that got involved with the BS with him, they see him outside. So when they see him outside, they're like, yo, do you want to come on the show? Katt is like, he don't want to come on the show. Now, Wanda says this. She confirms that he said he didn't want to, Wanda Smith. She confirmed he didn't want to go on the show. They asked him outside. He said no. They continued to ask him outside. He said no. They went inside. He said no. The whole entire time, she confirmed that he's saying no. He doesn't want to go on the show. So he's sitting out in whatever the waiting area is, and I'm guessing it's outside of where the studio is that they're actually speaking in, right? So what she does is and I consider this bullying. If I come to your to your program, to your studio, wherever it is that you work, and you want me to do an interview, and I'm like, I don't want to do an interview. Like, I don't want to do an interview. This guy right here, my friend, is here to do an interview because he's pushing something. He has a vehicle that he wants to use your platform in order to get the word out about. I don't have anything going on. What do you want to interview me about? One, I just don't want to do an interview, period. Two, you're trying to make me take shine away from my friend. Katt Williams casts a shadow over people like Red Grant. You understand what I'm saying? Red Grant, he casts a shadow over dudes like that. You understand what I'm saying? So what ends up happening is they're in there doing before they even get into the interview, she goes to, this is how you know people are sneaky bastards. He's saying no the whole entire time. She goes, yeah, Katt Williams always funny. She goes to her bosses and asks her bosses, can they cut the music segment of it? You understand what I'm saying? So they don't complain on music. They're just because she wants to make Katt come on her show so badly. Because I am guaranteeing you, one of the main reasons why Katt did not want to go on the show. What's up, Marcel? One of the main reasons why Katt did not want to go on the show was because he didn't want to take shine away from Red Grant. But in her mind, if they get equal talking time, then he's not taking shine away from what. That's not how shadows. That's not how shit like that work. You understand what I'm saying? So he didn't want to go on the show. Anyway, she goes before the show even starts, talks to her manager, her producers, or whatever the case might be, and say that we want to cut music to put Katt on. What up, Brandon? Want to cut music to put Katt on, and then they say, okay, cut the music, put Katt on. So that right there shows you that not for nothing, she can't be trusted. She's trying to you know what I'm saying? Like, that's dirty. Like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man is not coming there to do a show. What up, Tyrone? This man is not coming there to do a show. This man is coming there because he's trying to, I don't know, maybe he needed to give Red Grant a ride for all I know. That is a bully. That is bullying. Maybe he was trying to give Red Grant a ride. I don't know. Maybe they went to breakfast maybe they was going to lunch after the event. Like, who knows? Maybe Red had the weed. I don't know. You understand? I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But he didn't want to go on the show, and he just happened to be there with Red. Anyway, so the show is starting or whatever, and she keeps going with it. These are her own words. She's trying to make him feel good so he'll come do the show. No, I don't like when people blow smoke up my ass. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something that I really don't like. I really don't like. Like, I hate when somebody see me in something, you know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, you looking like, dude, that shit's fly. You looking like fly today or some shit like that. Because the way I think myself, I'm like, nigga, I was looking fly yesterday too. You ain't tell me shit then. You understand You understand what I'm saying? Like, what, nigga? I was looking fly yesterday. Why you ain't say shit that day? You know what I'm saying? So, but, don't tell me nothing now. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk. Let's just be regular social. I don't need you to tell me I look good. Don't try to butter me up to get me to do shit. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times people buttering you up and they don't usually talk nicely to you. See, that's my point. A lot of times that people aren't usually speaking politely and nicely to you. They're trying to butter you up to get you to do some shit that they know you don't want to do. Hold on. I'll get to that whole Tiffany shit in a minute. Hold on, Christmas. No, I'm going to get to that in a minute. Hold on. So, she basically bullies Katt Williams to come into the studio and to do the show. So when she's saying, well, there was tension already. Yeah, bitch, there was tension. I didn't want to do your show. But you had to let the fans know I was there. You had to keep bringing it up. You had to keep doing things. Now you're taking away from time from Red Grant to be able to do his show, do his interview. Why are you disrespecting my friend? Why are you bullying me and why are you disrespecting my friend? Why are you doing these two things? There should have already been tension. She wouldn't even have to open her mouth. There should have been tension off the rip. I told you I don't want to do the show, yo. Why are you trying to force me to do the show? And then when I'm not coming in to do the show, you're busy taking time away from my homeboy doing the thing he need to do. No, that's bullying. That is literally bullying. No, no, no. That's what you are. It's not buttering somebody up when they tell you that they don't want to do something. You understand what I'm saying? It's buttering somebody up when they're like that. Okay, so you're so rapists be buttering women up, right? Because they talk nice to them before they take the pussy. Right? That's what's happening. Rapists are buttering women up now. As long as you talk nice to a woman before you take the pussy, it's cool, right, Stone? That is what you're saying, right? Or am I incorrect? Peer pressure is bullying. What up, Lady Blue? Don't damn me. Neither one of you two. No, peer pressure is bullying. That's bullying. That's bullying. I can't stand bullies. So I'm telling you, I know what bullying is. That's bullying. What up, T? He didn't want to do that shit. So now she's upset because of the way that he handled the interview that he didn't want to be on. Everybody knows that peer pressure is bullying except for Stone. Stone thinks that you could, as long as you talk nicely to the woman, you could take the pussy. Because that's not bullying or forcing yourself on anybody. Right, Stone? I'm just asking. You seem real questionable right now. But you don't get it. No. You don't get it. I understand what you're saying, right, Trish? I 100% understand what you're saying, right? I'm not talking about as much as why he did the interview as much as I'm talking about why he didn't want to do the interview. You see, if we come with preconceived notions, anything can sound like anything. I can tell you that water's wet. And you could always say, no, water isn't wet. Water makes things wet. So therefore, water can't be wet. Now, that's an argument that somebody could have. You understand? Water's not wet. Water makes things wet. Because being wet is an actual attribute of having water on it. It's not an attribute that water could have by itself. Anyway, that's not a point. That's a whole nother thing. The point that I'm making is that he didn't want to do the interview, period. Did I just clear up that whole water is wet thing? I did just clear that up, right? For anybody that ever had a question about that. I cleared it up in like 2 seconds. I don't know what the internet was going crazy about a couple of months ago. The shit I made no sense to me. But what I'm trying to explain is, no, I don't want to move up this point yet. I never said that you raped anybody, Stone. Please don't take it that way. What I'm saying is that just because somebody is saying something nice to you to try to get you to do something that you don't want to do, that doesn't mean that that's not bullying. I had a girlfriend. She bullied me all the fucking time. The shit was very annoying, but I loved her, so I did what she wanted me to do. But she bullied me all the time. Anytime I didn't want to do some shit, she'd fucking just be super nice and bully me into doing shit. Granted, some of the stuff she was, appreciate you, Christmas with the donation. Granted, some of the stuff she was bullying me into, I should have just probably did in the first place. Don't get it wrong. She was right. She was right quite often. But that's not the point. My dude, I mean, you're female, so you don't know, but your girl is always going to be trying to bully you. Your mom's is always going to be trying to bully you. That's just the way it is. They're just going to do it nicely. They're not going to They're gonna butter you up, like what this guy said. They're gonna butter you up. They're gonna give you things that they're always bullying you. Your sisters always bullying you. Appreciate you, Aunt. That is bullying, yo. That's not nurturing. Fuck out of here, yo. Y'all like this one, yo. Don't kick her. That's not nurturing, that's bullying. When somebody don't, no means no. Thank you, Mika. Thank you. That's the way to put it. They don't think no means no. That's what I was trying to say, but I said it really I took it to the next level, but that's basically what I was trying to say. No means no. Stone doesn't think no means no, and it looks like Trish doesn't think that no means no. Neither one of them thinks no means no. One's a man and one's a female. This is where America's at, y'all. I love both of y'all. I'm just telling you what it is. Appreciate you, Young. I love both of y'all, but I'm telling you what it is. No, you don't think no means no. You think if somebody says no, you got to nurture them into saying yeah. You just basically made that argument like 2 seconds ago. What are you talking about? That is exactly what you're saying. What are you talking about? You can't say something and then say that's not what I'm saying. What's up, LaShawn? If we felt the vibe that he didn't want to be there, why didn't she in the interview save herself from the work? Because they know the dude. They asked for it. They asked to battle Eminem. They asked for it. Okay, but my point, look, my point is that he didn't want to do the interview. Why he did the interview, why he actually went in there to do the interview isn't as important as he didn't want to do the interview and he had somebody over there trying to force him and bully him into doing the interview. That he actually did do the interview, that has less light on it rather than the obstacles that was the way that he was treated when he didn't want to do the interview. You're focusing on the wrong thing, but you're right. You have a right to focus on whatever you want to focus on. No, there's no. What she did was bullying. You know what pressure is? You try to get somebody, you apply a little bit of pressure, there's resistance, you go about your fucking business. That's pressure. You know what bullying is? You try to, somebody try to get you to do something, you say no, they don't stop until you do it. What up, Nina? Nini, pardon. Mika said he was there simply to support his friend. She wants to interview Katt instead for ratings. Yep. That pissed Katt off because he saw right through her. Yep. She got what she wanted. Yep. Thank you. Now go watch that Trump interview. Watch that Trump video. Y'all going to be pleasantly surprised with what I say on a Trump video. Okay, so we passed that, right? I want to get to this other part of that whole bullshit that went down. So he does the interview or whatever, then he leaves the place, right? Yes, Ant's very happy he sponsored the Trump interview. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna troll Ant and have somebody else sponsor it. But I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that to Ant. I fucks with Ant. That's my nigga. The video made a lot of sense, right, Young? Thank you. Thank you. You had every right to drag her. You don't even want to do your fucking show, yo. Enjoy your day, Mika. or your night or whatever the hell. Don't forget, when you wake up in the morning, glass of water that helps clean out all your insides. Everybody needs to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning when they wake up before they do anything. Peer pressure is bullying, Stone. I don't even understand how you don't know that. I explained what perfectly, Stone? Nah, Stone is just probably the guy in his group of friends that he hang out with that everybody follows. So, you know, he can't let it go unless I'm ready to meet him in the middle somewhere. And I ain't ready to meet you in the middle on this, my nigga. Exactly. And they like, no, smoke a little bit of this ganja. And then they like putting it around your nose, trying to give you a contact high. Smoke a little. Come on, man, take a toke. I don't even know and shit. Did people really talk like that and shit? I don't know, man. Whatever. Yes, it's bullying, but Stone doesn't think that's bullying. Stone doesn't think anyone trying to make you do things is bullying. He thinks all of that is peer pressure. Yes, I am entitled to my opinion, just as you are. Like, I think that when women say no, it means no. I think that when anyone says no, it means no. That was bullying. I'm telling you, that was bullying. I've experienced shit like that before. No. Peer pressure is bullying, man. That's just a nicer way of saying it. It's the same damn thing, yo. Yo, it's the same thing, yo. Peer pressure is bullying, man. Thank you. Everybody, come on, man. Peer pressure is bullying. It's just a nicer way to say it. That's it, man. That's your argument. I'm not talking about this no more. What up, Samurai? I'm not talking about this no more. I'm done with that. I'm not talking about that no more. That's his argument. Peer pressure is literally bullying, man. It's just a nicer way to say it. Oh, man. I didn't say she dragged him into the studio, nor did I say she forced him to talk. Right now, you're trying to put words in my mouth, Trish. Okay, please, everybody, somebody go back and rewind the video and find where I said any of those things that Trish just said I said, or she just blatantly or she blatantly saying that I'm saying things that I'm not saying. No, I didn't necessarily compare it to rape. What I said is those are the same mechanisms that's used when people rape people. And that's absolutely true. Somebody is saying no, and the other person is saying yeah. It's the same mechanisms. Yes, I say things weird, okay? Thank you, Young. Mischaracterized. Yeah, you forgot the H that time. No, rape is not always violent. You're wrong. You know how many women said that they were raped because the person that they was that was the person was that whole Me Too movement is about women being raped because people were saying, "Yeah, how you gonna get a job? You can't get a job unless you have sex with me." That's rape. That's not force. Really? Are you really a woman? Like, are you really a woman, Trish? I don't think Trish is a woman. I don't believe it now. Trish is not a woman. Nope. I'm not even talking. Nah. I'm not talking to Trish no more. Trish ain't, she don't know. She about to be out the door. Because she can't be a woman. She can't be a woman. She trolling me. She can't be a woman. No woman would say that. Yeah, we're not talking about that no more. No woman would say that. No woman would say that. Actually, it is about power to a degree, but no woman would say that. Anyway, so this is the thing that kills me, right? I'm gonna tell you what. No, we all know that all rape is all that isn't violent. You understand what I'm saying? We all know that. She can't be a woman, and whoever that is, that's a guy. Can't be a woman. I don't care what kind of PhD, MHD, PE, PDA. I don't care what you got. I don't care what you got. None of that matters. You can't tell me. I can't believe it. You think that it's okay? No, I'm not even. Please stop talking about this. Just please stop talking about this. I don't believe that's a woman, and I'm not going to be trolled any further. That's the last thing I'm going to say on that. I'm dead serious. That's really the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm not going to be trolled any further. We're not going to marginalize women in here. You're marginalizing women. We're not doing that. They ain't going to say whoever that is has a PhD. They're trying to marginalize women. Am I wrong? I know you like Trish Ann, and she about to be on her way out the door forever. What up, Shanna? So y'all just trying to fuck with me tonight? Like, did like a couple of y'all just get together and be like, yo, we gonna give this nigga a heart attack? Okay, so Katt Williams goes to the event. See, there's a couple of shows. See, this is the thing that kills me, right? Yeah, thank you, Miss Super New. Like, what the fuck, yo? So you see why I be wanting to get rid of like whenever I see somebody that's and I be like, yo, we might as well just get rid of them niggas. Now you see why I think like that? You understand what I'm saying? What was I just about to say? So Katt Williams said it's a show, right? So there's a show on Friday and there's a show on Saturday. Friday is the day that the shit happened on, right? I believe it's Friday. It was Friday. So Katt Williams goes to the jump off on Friday. Hold on, I'm about to tell you what happened. Katt Williams goes to the jump off on Friday. There's not a problem. He goes in the event. He buys shots for everybody. You know, he Katt Williams it up. You know what I'm saying? People forget. Katt Williams is always talking that pimp shit, right? But that nigga show mad love. Like, every time I hear about Katt Williams, like it's like even when that situation happened when he got into whatever the back and forth with that kid back in the day. You know, he was trying to show love. You understand what I'm saying? He went somewhere and was trying to show love to the community. And he was just met a certain way because of the energy that was there. You understand what I'm saying? But he was trying to show love. You understand what I'm saying? So when Katt Williams went there Friday night, he was trying to show love. What did he do? He bought shots for everybody. It was a good night or whatever. So when he tried to go back Saturday night, he didn't even make it inside. Juan, the husband, what up, Elvin? Juan, the husband, I didn't talk about Kevin Hart yet. Juan, the husband, with her sons. So I don't know how many sons it was, but my nigga, when you show up to meet Katt Williams and you got to bring niggas with you, you ain't got no knuckle game. That's all I got to say. Like, you can't fight at all. For Katt Williams got washed by like a 15-year-old kid, yo. His man strength didn't even kick in. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes, all y'all guys in here, y'all know how it is when your man strength kick in. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you're doing whatever you're doing, but then your man strength just like, and then you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was a little kid, real true story, fact. I don't know. I was like maybe like 2 years old, 3 years old. I was holding a glass. I accidentally just squeezed the shit too hard and bust the shit dead in my hand. I'm dead serious. I was like 3 years old, yo. This shit was crazy, yo. I still remember it to this day and shit. I was surprised I didn't cut myself. But the point in which I'm trying to make is his man strength didn't even kick in. So how you coming to meet Katt Williams and you bring it back up? Not only are you bringing it back up, but he pulled the hammer out on Katt. Really? You was gonna shoot Katt Williams? Katt Williams. That's crazy. Katt Williams, I'm not trying to disrespect Katt. I love Katt Williams. He cool as shit. Funny dude. But I honestly think I know at least 5 or 6 women that could beat him in the fight. And this guy, that serious, at least 5 or 6 women that I'm 100% that my money is on them. You understand what I'm saying? Not even trying to disrespect the man. I'm just saying what it is. My money is on them. At least 5 or 6 women. And I'm not talking about like women that's like really big and it's like, my nigga, what you think you're gonna do? I'm talking about like regular sized women, yo. Regular sized women. I know at least 5 or 6 of them that would wash him. How you show up to come meet Katt Williams, you got backup with you, and you got a hammer. What kind of shit is that? Nah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. So, I don't got no respect for that dude. 0 respect. If he show up and he's like, yo, I don't like what you said about my wife, and he ready to put the hands to him, I could respect that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even if I don't agree with it, like, why the fuck are you fighting this nigga over that? She did that all that shit herself. I could still, I'm not going to look at it like I don't have no respect for you. You understand what I'm saying? But you show up and you bring it back up for Katt Williams, and you're bringing a gun for Katt Williams? For Katt Williams. Katt Williams. That 15-year-old was skinny as shit, yo. Katt Williams. Yeah, please, everybody, hit that like button, please. Well, he didn't like her. She should have brought him on the show. She should have knew what she was in for. What up, Brent? Dude, every single time we've ever seen Katt Williams get in trouble, how often have you ever seen him whip people? Katt Williams don't even roll like that. When have you ever seen Katt Williams get into trouble and be with people? That's part of the reason why he get into trouble. He need to have people to be with. He a little dude, Joe. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to disrespect him. I'm just saying what it is. Like, how do you bring backup for Katt Williams? She bullied him, brought him on the show. He embarrassed her. She got what she deserved. What's up, DJ? What up, Nat? She got what she deserved. What kind of shit is that? A whole bunch of stuff. The whole Katt Williams situation. He needs to invest in some knuckleheads. He needs to go get them niggas 6ix9ine roll with. He ain't gonna get touched except for if they touch him. Katt, you don't even know what happened, Nat. Stop it. You don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. You about to talk yourself into a corner. Stop it. Not only DJ and Natural Beauty. Okay? I'm blessed to be able to sit in Congress with, did I use that word right? With beautiful women every single day. I just wish I could see more of y'all instead of that little tiny little circle. Some of y'all don't even, some of y'all just got damn letters. That's the shit that pissed me off. Why you got a letter for? Where your picture? Help me squint. Never that. I'm just, you know, I'm just me. Yeah, we're fortunate. We have a lot of beautiful women in this community. There go another one now. And vaginas are awesome. Okay, DJ, first of all, you stop because I got your picture and it's on videos. So stop lying. And as soon as we start talking about beautiful women, the first one that pops up with a damn comment is now Tanisha Miller. She's like, oh, I make sure that everybody know I'm beautiful. Make sure her little circle pop up. I don't really want to talk about Charlamagne. I try to stay away from that guy. But Katt Williams definitely didn't deserve Donkey of the Day at all. But, you know, they against him. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't deserve Donkey of the Day at all. See, when you a giant platform like they are, they're a giant platform. You understand what I'm saying? So they know if they say something bad about somebody, other smaller platforms will jack that, pick that up, and do the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because they want to get those, they want to get that recognition from that giant platform. They want to be able to ride the coattails of that giant platform. I'm not riding the coattails of shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to say it the way I want to say it. She probably did. She probably went home, cried. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how women really bully us men. You know that, right? They pull the tears out. I've been bullied so many times by women like that. Nowadays, when I see women cry, I'm not going to lie. I be questioning that shit. Like, I was dating this girl, and she was crying this one particular time. And I remember sitting there thinking, like, these crocodile tears? Like, you know what I'm saying? And looking at her like, she's trying to get me, yo. And she was probably crying for real and shit. Over some bullshit, emotional shit. But it was something that was so, like, I thought it was so much, didn't make no, like, not that I didn't think it was important. I just thought so much that, you know, she was going too far with, you know, the tears on whatever the hell this issue was. I was like, is she trying to bully me? I'm dead serious, yo. She probably went there to a. That's probably why the sons was there. The sons was there to make sure that the father went to confront him. Because the pops she probably got home and the pops was laughing his ass off and shit. The husband was probably laughing and shit like that nigga ate your ass up. Laughing and she went crying to the sons and the sons came and they was like, yo, dad, man, you gotta go see this nigga. And he was like, oh man. Like, what was he gonna do with the gun? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna shoot Katt Williams. Like, how you gonna go to jail for shooting Katt Williams, shooting the smallest nigga on the planet? How you gonna go to jail for that, yo? If Katt Williams was any smaller, he'd be a midget. Like, how you gonna go to jail for that shit? You understand what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Niggas gonna be in jail. Like, you shot that funny ass little nigga? Wait, you talking about the little nigga that got beat up by the teenager? You shot him. You were scared to fight him. Yep. She could have got him killed. That's facts. She could have got somebody else killed. I'm going to tell you two things that I don't like. I'll tell you something that I'm not. Somebody just pull a gun on me and start talking, I'm not never scared. Because it's like, yo, first of all, if you was going to shoot me, you would have shot me already. That's one. You don't even want to shoot me. You understand what I'm saying? And second, if you pull a gun on somebody and start talking, you ain't never shot a nigga. You like, I don't know if I don't know if I could explain that to you. Like, niggas could really understand that. Like, if you this is my opinion, like, from what niggas I've been around, if you pull a gun on somebody and you don't, like, you start talking, you really ain't never shot nobody. You ain't really never shot nobody. That's why I stay away from niggas that be talking about, you know what I'm saying, that act like they walking around with the hammer all the time. I try to stay away from them niggas. If somebody else gonna shoot you, I don't want to be standing next to you. Christmas is funny as shit. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just saying, like, just from personal experience, you know what I'm saying? If somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody pull a gun on you and they start talking, they ain't never shot nobody, yo. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never shot nobody. I could tell you stories, but I'm not gonna get into none of that type of shit. But niggas ain't never shot nobody. Niggas just talking. First of all, well, her bosses is gonna say, and she running down on people that come out on the show. Her husband running down on people that come out on the show with guns. What is her bosses gonna say? How marketable is she now? Like, does that mess up her marketability? When it's time to resign her on that, when it's time to resign that contract, do they want to resign her now? How you go on a radio show that they do comedy on, right? You know, dude is a comedian. No, I'm not saying he wasn't out of line. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is he didn't want to be on the show in the first place. Why was she kept asking him? Why did she push the issue? Wait, who's the dumbass? Let's get that clear. Let's get that straight, Christmas. Who's the dumbass? Because I'll kick your beautiful ass right out of the fucking chat for about 100 seconds. She'd be on the other side of that fucking door. She'd be out there with her fine ass. Better hope it ain't raining. Oh, okay. I apologize, baby girl. Anyway, so I didn't even catch it. I was busy. I was doing other stuff. I'm hoping I could get out about 4 or 5 videos tomorrow. So everybody know I was having a problem with my internet today. Nah, you good, Christmas. He's right. I wasn't gonna kick you out. Stop telling on me, Aunt. What the fuck, yo? See, Marcel gets it. Where's Sav at? Oh shit, my speaker's all the way over there. Hold on. Ant's supposed to be on my side, yo. How my top general siding with other people? What's going on, yo? I hate when I get that screwed up. There we go. I like that to percent a little. I was gonna actually fill in the rest of the black because I got the shits. But I liked how that's like that. I like it like that. I like it with the, you know, with the white borders on the outside. You know what I'm saying? One of my top fucking generals siding with other people. Fucking Ant, yo. I was thinking about calling Ant today too and shit. Let him do a calling, but I was like, I don't know, man. Yo, Sav, you ready? Who got the powder? First of all, I'm just gonna let this be clear. Anybody that tells jokes for a living, I don't even want to be on the radio with them niggas. Because there's no telling what I might say that might set them niggas off the wrong way. So anybody that tells jokes for a living, unless we like super cool, I'm not really trying to be live with you on shit. Like if we gotta pre-record that bitch. Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. I didn't put none on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yes, there is a difference between jokes and being disrespectful. Perspective. You. What up, yo?
How y'all feeling though?
Okay. What you want to touch on first? Do you want to talk about this Katt Williams? What you think about the Katt Williams situation, or you want to? Because I know last week we couldn't get you with the Eminem because you was
I saw the Katt Williams thing, man. You were right. They did bully him into that from the gate. He did not want to do it. And then like she almost got him shot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The dude didn't even want to shoot. He pulled out the gun. Like that's an easy way to get shot.
Yeah.
To get yourself shot. Like if you pull out a gun and you're not ready to use it, like somebody's gonna shoot you.
Facts.
He got away with that. Now, come on, like you ain't gonna bully a comedian to go onto your radio show and then not expect to get it from. Because Katt Williams doesn't have a filter. We know that. We know that from the past. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree with you on all points.
All right. But one of the main things that I was trying to say about the whole situation, see, this is the thing that kills me about it, right? I'm gonna say what kills me about it. If he told her he didn't want to be on the show outside numerous times, she acknowledges this. He also told her numerous times he didn't want to be on the show after he got inside. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
yeah.
If somebody is constantly telling you that they don't want to do something and you're constantly trying to convince them to do that thing that they don't want to do, that is bullying.
And now you already got him pissed off.
Yeah. Why would you want him on the show after you made him angry?
Exactly. So you bring him onto your radio show while he's pissed off with no filter.
Yep.
And a comedian.
Yep, a funny nigga on top of that. Because just because somebody's a comedian, he's truly a funny nigga. He's seriously funny.
Katt Williams?
Yeah, he's funny for real.
Nah. There's a difference between being funny and being a clown. Katt Williams is funny.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny for real. Yeah, because Kevin Hart's a clown. I agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Hart's a clown. Like he's all right. Like I watch his shit, but he's a clown. Like he makes himself the joke.
Yes, thank you. That's like the best way to explain what a clown is in comparison, in contrast, pardon me, to what somebody that funny is. A clown makes themselves the joke, while somebody that is funny jokes about things.
Exactly. Like Dave Chappelle is funny. Katt Williams, these people are funny.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I never really thought Kevin Hart was that funny anyway. I had a friend, and she used to absolutely love Kevin Hart. She used to think that nigga was hilarious. So we'd be watching like Kevin Hart, like his stand-ups, and like I might laugh like 2 or 3 times, and the whole time she's like dying, absolutely rolling, talking about like you didn't hear him, like yeah, bitch, I heard him.
Like that other dude, that white dude, David Cook, he's a clown. I don't know if you know him. Tiffany Haddish, she's kind of a clown, like clownish.
Okay, good. That was a great segue. Okay, so you do know what one of Katt Williams' issues with Tiffany Haddish is, right?
Yeah, and they had just done something together too.
But you know what one of his issues with her is, right?
What?
She's not an actress. She doesn't write comedy.
That's no. That's not. Like, I don't respect that.
She doesn't write comedy. And he's upset that she's taking jobs away from females that do write comedy. She reads comedy.
Yeah, that's not. No, I can't roll with that.
And wait, hold on 1 second. She said her stuff is rotten. Yeah, I heard she said she has an STD or some shit.
I saw that. And she made a joke out of it. Like, it's not like she made a joke out of her vagina, basically.
Wait, what STD she says she has? She just says she has one?
I think it was herpes, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, they all have herpes in the entertainment world. You gotta be more than that.
But still, making a joke out of it is like, I don't know. Like I said, you're making yourself the joke. We go back to that.
Yeah, definitely. But
that's what Katt Williams was saying. Like, I'm busting my ass over here, and others trying to write intellectual jokes, and you're over there making a joke out of your vagina.
Yeah, and
an STD at that.
What up, Nisi?
I'm not 100% if it was herpes, but I think that's what it was. If anybody else knows, they can correct me, but I think that's what it was.
No. I think from what I'm hearing, her vagina is not awesome. From what I hear, she really does have a fucked up shit going on down there. From what I hear, and
I'm not with all that.
If what they're saying is right, like, there's actual comedians that she's not a comedian, like, she's just an actress. So I think that he wouldn't be so mad at her or have such beef with her. Okay, think about it like this. Think about if you're a rapper and you got a nigga that he's getting off of somebody else's writing their raps.
Right.
But you got to write your own raps. But they having people write their whole raps for them, putting money in their pocket. When somebody can have that spot that actually writes raps. And just so, I'm not trying to go back on anything else, but Drake also writes. So you understand what I'm saying? He just doesn't write all of his stuff. That's exactly what Nicki Minaj basically said about Cardi B. Because Cardi B doesn't write anything. She writes zero. But that's why I keep saying Cardi B is not a rapper. She's a internet personality. 6ix9ine, he's not a rapper. He's an internet personality. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, Tiffany Haddish, she's not a comedian. She's an actor taking the job of a comedian. Anyway.
100% fact.
So that's the way that's the way I think he's looking at it. Because then if you notice, he started talking about how much money he's made without any backing.
Yeah.
He went into that. He went into how much money he's been making without any backing or anything like that. Basically saying he's self-made. You understand what I'm saying? Basically talking about all the hard work that he's put in.
Okay. And she blew up. Like, she's been trying to be a comedian for a while, and she just blew up within a year or two.
Why?
And he exactly why? You go down a whole rabbit hole with that shit. She's on like award shows and this and that. Yeah, I'm not with all that. I'd rather like be on Dave Chappelle's side where he stayed true to himself. I mean, everybody has the right to do what they want to blow up, and everybody wants money, but at least have some principles. Come on.
Wait, hold on. Christmas said Tiffany is getting by on looks. Hey, hold on. Who thinks Tiffany Haddish looks good? Because I don't.
I mean, she's all right.
He said she was getting by because she's light-skinned. I don't think he meant looks like she's attractive.
Maybe because she acts like a whore, and she makes herself seem ghetto, and I don't know if that's 100% or if that's an act. If it's an act, that's kind of disrespectful.
Just so we can be clear, I think Katt Williams was trying to say it's because of her complexion, not because she's attractive. Because if he's saying it's because of her complexion, then I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Because she is not attractive, yo.
Yeah, she's not.
If I have to look at you and say, well, I don't know, maybe on 2 drinks,
exactly.
You're not attractive.
Yeah, she's not. She's all right, but she's not the type to make it because of her looks. Like, that's a whole different level we're talking about. To make it because of your looks.
Well, she might be able to make it because of her looks in reverse world, in the backwards world, on Bizarro's planet.
Like you know that chick, that's Scotty Beam. I think she's higher than Tiffany. 100%.
I don't know who that is. How you spell it?
Oh, the chick on Tiffany on State of the Culture that not Remy.
Scotty, hell yeah! Fuck wrong with you? Scotty is fun as shit. Yep. Yo, Scotty hit the get up. You know what I'm saying?
I just remember her because I was watching that shit earlier. But she's like that's an example of someone that's much higher than Tiffany Haddish.
Yo, you notice? Time out. Sorry about that. Somebody timed out homegirl that was in here trolling me. She ain't never come back.
Shit. Some people are emotional. Maybe she's back, but she ain't commenting.
Maybe, right? What did you about to say though?
No, I fuck with Scotty. That's all I was gonna say. I think she's really hot.
Scotty's fine. Scotty's fine.
Yeah.
Scotty's fine. And I'm a difficult dude because you gotta have a good personality. Let's just keep it a buck. You gotta have a good personality. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be the finest woman on the planet, but if you don't got a good personality, I can't deal with you for more than 5 minutes. I'm just telling what it is. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that, I'm an average looking guy, but I'm used to being with like really attractive women. So if I can't be with a really attractive woman, half of the time I just be like, fuck it, I'll be by myself then, bitches. Not bitches like y'all women. I'm just saying like bitches as in, shit ain't going right.
Sometimes that becomes an issue because I'm the same way. Like to find one that's at that level and to have a good personality too is difficult. It's difficult, especially in the club scene where I'm at. It's like, you gotta meet her during the daytime to judge that.
Yo, what up, Sister Velli? Yo, you know what, yo? I should come down there and I should come down there, man, and you fucking come to the studio. You got a studio or some shit, man? I come lay down some tracks, yo.
For sure. Do it.
I should do that shit.
Whatever. Just tell me beforehand so he gets the.
No, I'm gonna pop up on you and shit. Like it's like one of those movies where the uncle comes. Like you open the door at like 2:00 in the morning. And I'm out there with bags.
Right.
Of course, I'm gonna tell you, yo.
I had a dude show up at my door with his like luggage. Nah, like I was like, fam, what are you doing? Like,
niggas is crazy. I was.
Well,
who think I should call Ant? Oh, I can't call Ant. He's playing video games. See, I would have called Ant, but he's playing video games.
This is what. Let me just tell you something. Tell me if I'm overreacting. Right? If I don't know something about a topic, I'm gonna shut up, listen, watch, form an opinion. If it's an argument or a fight or whatever, hear both sides, learn something at least, the basics about both sides, and then form an opinion and go off that.
I mean,
I understand people, artists have fans and stands or whatever, but do they not realize that a lot of the time they just make themselves sound stupid? Like, how are you going to tell me you're not, for example, an Eminem fan? I go to your social media or to your YouTube page, and more than half of your videos are about Eminem.
Yeah, man, what?
So somebody was telling me they're not debating me as an Eminem fan. I was talking to him, and I was like, you're just wasting my time. Like, all of their videos were about Eminem. All of them. All the like videos, all the videos that they were posting on social media and shit were about Eminem.
Oh,
How
wow.
are you not a fan? Like, if I'm gonna, I love debating, but at least be objective. Like, there's nothing wrong with liking, for example, Drake, but admitting that the Pusha T this was good.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. You're right about that.
Like, we're not gonna take your God away from you. Relax.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Music away.
And I think that's one of the issues that I thought Eminem was gonna run into, because I figured that no matter what he put out, he was gonna have people, like, if it wasn't good enough, he was gonna have people say that it was. But the exact opposite thing happened. And I actually basically made a video about that. I'll tell you what the name of the video is right now. The name of that video is called "Did Joe Budden Sabotage Eminem's Response?" Did Joe Budden sabotage Eminem's Machine Gun Kelly response? I believe.
Right. That's the video where I was going at it with people.
Yeah.
You pinned one of my comments, and they were in a frenzy. They were, yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah. So my opinion is that if Joe Budden's never has that, never on his podcast talk about, Eminem the way that he did, and talk about rapping and the lyrical miracle shit and shit like that. If he never did that, I think that Eminem's diss track would have been more well received.
Exactly. Like you did. You liked the Eminem diss. I did too. Then you analyzed it, and you came back with another perspective on it. You still liked it, but you were like, what about this? What about that? That's how objective people talk.
Facts. Yeah, because I don't
with you about something all day. Like, you know what I mean? I'll debate with you all day. Grown people debate. There's nothing wrong with that. But at least be objective. Like, I have bias too, but I try to look at shit objectively.
I try not to tell other people how to think. I don't want to tell you how to think. You understand what I'm saying? What I want to do is I want to compare ways in which we do think. The thing that bothers me sometimes when I'm having a discussion with somebody is they'll have a position and I'll be like, well, how did you come to that conclusion? And they have no way of telling me how they came to that conclusion. 9 times out of 10, somebody else gave them that position. 9 times out of 10, they heard that from somewhere else and decided that that's what they now believe. So that's the issue that I sometimes have with people, because if we're going to have a discussion about something, I want to know how you came to that conclusion, because I might not I might not be able to buy into the end product. But if you tell me how you got to the end product, I might be able to say, well, now that makes sense. You understand 100%. What I'm saying? I should have looked at it like that. So that's why
100%.
So that's why sometimes when people are talking about whatever they're talking, like having a discussion with me, and then like I might really be like, this sounds like some real bullshit. Okay, so how did this happen again? And then if they could explain it to me, then it's easier for me to, it's easier for me to be able to accept me being wrong, because, oh wait, that happened? I didn't know that happened. Now that's easier for me to be able to change or look at my opinion differently.
If you explain to me the route you took to form that opinion, maybe I'll change maybe it's convincing. But if you have no clue on how you form your opinion, like, I'll give you an example. This chick was telling me, I didn't know who Joe Budden was before this beef started. I was like, really? Like, did you listen to Slaughterhouse? She was like, yeah, I listened to Slaughterhouse. I'm like, all right, so then you do know Joe Budden was one of them. He was like, yeah, I knew that. So then you didn't know him out of this beef. She was like, no, I meant she wasn't popular. I was like, really? She wasn't popular? Because he does have the #1 podcast. He's on State of the Culture now, and this and that. She was like, yeah, but I'm like, what do you mean, what? Like, you can't keep coming back with what?
Facts.
And then change your argument or change your point based on the answer I gave you.
Facts.
That just annoys me. That just annoys me. I don't know. Maybe I get too worked up. But.
Hold on. Brent Perry says MGK clearly had the better song, but people gave it an M over seniority. Okay, first of all, MGK did not have the better diss track. If you're comparing diss tracks, the diss track was not better. MGK did put out an actual song. Eminem's reply wasn't a song. It was a diss track. There is a difference. You know, when you make a diss track, you're not making a diss track for it to be played in the club. What up, Sauce? You're not making a diss track for people to play it at bar mitzvahs and weddings. You're making a diss track to disrespect your opponent. Period. On those grounds, Eminem's diss track was miles better than MGK's. First of all, Machine Gun Kelly repeated like 3 or 4 different lines, not lines, but 3 or 4 different of like his disses that he was saying towards Eminem. He was just repeating. He said how he's old more than once. He's constantly talking about his looks in comparison with
and his age,
Eminem and his age. He like almost a whole entire verse was dedicated to saying those things over and over again. So no, the diss track was not better.
No, it wasn't. This is what I'll give MGK in my opinion. It sounded hungrier, more personal, and he tried to bring more facts to the table. Eminem was trying to rebut, but he didn't really. What I wanted him to have an answer for was, why has your music been subpar? Because MGK brought that up. He was like, put down the pen, like this and that. Your music for the past 4 albums wasn't Slim Shady worthy. You know what I mean? Like, and the other thing, Eminem is telling us that he didn't blackball, but Sway was like, I told MGK that after what happened with them, you couldn't come up. So
y'all do know what blackballing is, right?
What?
Y'all do know what blackballing is, right?
Yeah. He put it.
He owns Shade. He owns Shade 45. So that's not blackballing. So that's not blackballing. Hold on. So that's not blackballing. He owns Shade 45. Blackballing is when you say you tell some station that you don't own, don't put somebody on, or you're not gonna come do anything with them. That's blackballing. Blackballing isn't you can't come to my house. What kind of shit is that? Blackballing is if you go to another nigga's house and tell them that you can't let that other nigga in. That's blackballing. Blackballing is you can't come. What that you could that you understand what I'm saying? Like that's not blackballing. He owns Shade 45. If he didn't own Shade 45, then that would be blackballing.
But why try to deny that? That's exactly the point I was making in the comment. The only natural thing would be for
he didn't deny that.
To not allow him.
He didn't deny that.
He said that I wasn't involved in that his manager was part of that Paul Rosenberg made the call.
He did not deny the fact that he wasn't welcome at Shade 45. That's what I'm saying.
No, but he said he didn't make the call, like to not let MGK there.
Well, how do we know he did?
Personally. Whichever way, though.
But that's my point. We don't know if he did. You ever had somebody you love or that loves you do something for you nice without you never knowing?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so why couldn't that have happened?
But even if it did happen that way, it's still Shady's call at the end of the day.
Yes, and he don't like the nigga, so why's he gonna be like, don't?
Oh, 100%. I would have done the same fucking thing. I would have done the same thing. Not let him come to my station. It's called Shade 45 for a reason. Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. So he's saying that he had him blackballed, but he has no proof of it. He's just saying you had me blackballed. He's saying that he called Diddy. He doesn't have any proof of it. He's just saying he called Diddy. If this nigga called Interscope, this nigga won't have a career. So you're trying to tell me that he has the power. He want to blackball him. He want to hurt his career. In reality, he has the power.
Another thing I didn't like was Shady kept saying, I make more than you. We knew that.
Okay, wait.
Even MGK said that.
Okay, wait.
Trying to big boy talk him.
Okay, no. I didn't take it like that. I'm not trying to say that wasn't what happened. What I'm saying is I didn't take it like that. What I took it is this. He keeps trying to compare himself to Eminem. Right? Can we agree on that?
That's true.
He keeps saying he's the new Eminem. Right? He's a younger version of Eminem. Right?
Right.
Eminem is saying, look, man, when I was your age, I was doing better than you. I was doing more than you. How can you be the younger version of me?
That's true. But he also said that you're the GOAT. We already know that. Fuck you anyway.
Yeah, but what is that really saying? You understand what I'm saying?
No, look. This why I'm with everyone. Well, most people. Let me not say everyone. But I felt MGK's a little more. That's all. I felt like he wanted it a little more. Shady felt a little bit forced. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he didn't want to be there, but he was there in the studio making the track. And
yo,
that's
wait, hold on. Before we go any further, Cisavelli's actually right. Can we not put Cisavelli on hidden? Can we not hide Cisavelli? Unhide Cisavelli.
Yeah, he's hidden. Why is he hidden, though?
Why is he hidden? Why is Cisavelli hidden? I like Cisavelli. We're going to unhide Cisavelli. We're not doing that.
He said he wasn't involved in the calling Diddy. Yeah, we don't know that. Yeah, he's like, we don't know that for a fact.
They're not doing anything against the Cisavelli has not done anything against our guidelines that we have in here. No, it wasn't you. Like, I know who it was. I just don't want to call the person on it. We all see who it was. Cisavelli has not done anything against the guidelines about anything that goes on in this chat. Don't do that. Just because you don't like somebody's opinion, that don't mean that we hide them. And on top of that, we're not hiding anyone. Now we're going back to putting people on timeouts. We just hide people at events when they come in talking racism and shit like that. That's when we hide people. I know who did it. I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I'm just, come on. We gotta be tolerant. We gotta be tolerable. Tolerate people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they did anything wrong. And you didn't do anything. And Cisavelli didn't do anything wrong. And I actually want to address those issues that Cisavelli just brought up. So please don't do that, okay?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. You wanna take it to Slaughterhouse for a second?
What you want to say?
I don't know if you all heard. Like, I was a Slaughterhouse fan. Yeah, I was an Eminem fan too, but not as much as Slaughterhouse. Eminem said that the track "Our House" that CeeLo Green was on, had a great beat. And Marshall, that's a great beat for you, maybe. Slaughterhouse has an underground bass core already. You giving them a CD with your type beats isn't gonna cut it. You trying to push them and follow your footsteps isn't for everyone. Like, you trying to push them into the mainstream didn't work. And M seemed hurt because he really wanted Slaughterhouse to work, but kept, in my opinion, I think he kept listening to Paul Rosenberg, his camp, and he made mistakes on that. Because those beats, like, if you go back, if you listen to the mixtapes of Slaughterhouse, the EP, when they were still, like, doing their thing, before they put out, like, a big, like, album with backing, it was fire. As soon as that album came out, those beats were Eminem type beats, like chicka 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 Slim Shady type beats. That's not gonna work with spitters like Royce, Joel, Crook, and Joe Budden. It's just not. And their fans, especially at the mixtape era.
What up, Day? Keep going on. I'm listening.
The mixtape and underground era, like the era that Lil Wayne was putting out mixtapes like crazy. That era, there was an underground base for hip hop. They were thirsty for that shit. Like it was easy to hit a home run with a team like Slaughterhouse. It was, in my opinion, it was one of the best groups ever formed as far as talent and bars goes. I think Royce is better than Eminem. Personally, I think Crook is right up there. Joe Budden, like, we already know his substance. Like, he's like a poet almost. You know what I mean?
Okay, I think that Royce is better than Eminem. Seriously, I do. Ever since the first time I really heard Royce go, like, he's better than Eminem. That's just my opinion. Also, I think Slaughterhouse, somebody right here, Brent Parry put, M is a horrible businessman. And I think that was actually what the issue was. I think the issue actually is that Eminem is a terrible businessman, period. And that song is cheesy. And what he did was, and you say he tried to change their image, and that is correct. He did try to change their image. That's facts. I'm not arguing that. But I was going to save this for a video that I was going to do tomorrow, maybe if I got around to it. But I think he's trying to bring Slaughterhouse back out, and I think that's why he's starting all of these beefs. I think he's starting beefs on purpose so he could send Slaughterhouse members after other rappers. I'm telling you, that's what's happening.
Let me comment on that. And after you said that, I think this morning, and you have a point.
I said that this morning too, right?
Yeah. I think M has kind of been protected in beef. D12, G Unit, and so on. You know how bad of a look it'll be if Royce or Crook decides to drop a track towards Joe right now? Because, like, Crook, we already know you're loyal. You talk about brotherhood and this and that. We get it. But it's easy to be loyal to someone when you're still making money with that dude. You're in a tour right now with a D12 member, my dude. It's easy to be loyal to someone that you're still making money with.
That's facts. That's facts.
So, like, I think it'll make Eminem seem weak. I mean, on one side, but on the other side, yeah, he has like a camaraderie or whatever. But people already know that Crook and Royce have respect for Joe Budden. Joel was on the phone with him the other day, apparently. So now they come out swinging at him, and Joe has been on record saying he wants Eminem. Like, and today he said that he has a few bars ready, like written. He said that. He said that he has bars written, and Remy was like, the Joe I know definitely has a verse ready. Blah blah blah.
I was about to say I think he has more than a few bars. I think okay. This is what. When Nas made Hip Hop Is Dead, and think about the MCs that really came out and started talking about he don't know what he talking about. It wasn't people that make conventional hip hop music. It was the trap music rappers and a couple of other different people. That's because it seemed to me like Nas was able to see the future coming. Well, first of all, when you're on a level of what Nas is at, you know what they're trying to do 5, 6, 7 years down the road. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with the record labels. Now, I remember that. Just think about it like this. Nowadays, we literally have record companies looking for people to just attach raps to. You think Bad Baby writes? Of course she doesn't.
Oh, my God.
You understand what I'm saying? She doesn't write. Of course she doesn't. Okay. You think we already know Cardi B doesn't write? She's one of the biggest stars on the planet. You understand what I'm saying? They're moving further towards just having people be the face of the music that they want to put out. So if you have a situation where Eminem on his Kamikaze album is now calling a whole bunch of people out, and he's also bigging up a couple of people, it's like he's trying to round up the troops. Has anybody here read the book? Where's that book at? What's the name of that shit? They just made a movie out of it. Hold on one second.
You're not going to say The Art of War, right?
No. Different book. That's a good book, too, though. This book, yes, I read sometimes. Don't make fun of me because of the stuff that I choose to read. I read, okay? Reading's fun. It's fundamental. So, this book right here. They just recently made a movie out of this book, Ready Player One. There's a part in Ready Player One where the internet that they know is about to be basically stolen from under them. And what the character, the main character does, our protagonist, is he calls everybody to war with him. He calls everybody that loves the internet the way that they call it the Oasis, that loves the Oasis the way that it is, and wants it to stay the way that it is, and doesn't want corporate America to win out over and destroy the Oasis and turn it into something different, turn the internet into something different. He calls everybody and like to war. He's like a rallying call. That's kind of, yeah, the movie's good, but the book is so much better. Like the book is so much better. Like it's night and day. Night and day. The book and the movie that got very little the same. It's night and day. You read that too, Nisi? So anyway, I think Eminem is calling rappers to help him keep hip hop alive. And that's why I think he said, you know, when he bigged up a couple of the MCs that he bigged up, that's why I think he bigged them up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he needs help.
To do that.
He can't do it by himself. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the first things that they have to do is they need to get people. You can't get rid of mumble rappers. You understand what I'm saying? Their fans are going to still be there. But what you can do is you can make battle rap more mainstream. See, if battle rapping was more mainstream, then mumble rappers wouldn't be able to exist.
And now is the best time to do that because of the past year or two and beef.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just for everybody that's keep asking about the book, this is a great fucking read. I think I finished it in like a day or two. It's a great fucking read. Like this is a great read. Anybody, we need to just in general. I grew up on books. I didn't have the best situation growing up, and I had books. You know, I didn't necessarily always have. You know, the internet didn't exist like it does in the 80s now. You know, the internet, it didn't. Not the internet. The cable TV didn't exist in the same format. You know what I'm saying? In order to get good TV, it was difficult. So I've read a lot growing up. I read a lot of books. I read all the times. I love reading. There's books that I used to read a book and then read it right back again, like right back, finish the end and then go straight back to the beginning and then read it over. We got to get our kids into reading. Like reading is really important. People don't understand how that exercises the brain and the mind, and it keeps you sharp. Reading is very, very important. We need to get back to reading. Us as older adults, we also need to read sometimes. We need to get a day or a couple of days or an hour out of every fucking day, or like 3 days out the week. We get a half an hour out of that day, and everybody just sit around the table and read whatever their book is that they read. Or we could all read the same book, and then we could talk about it.
Kids don't even read no more, man.
No, it's not done, and we need to get back to reading. Like I'm not trying to sound like a douchebag or nothing like that, because I know people gonna be like, "Oh man, nah, get off of them damn audio books." I'm not talking about audio books. I'm talking about the actual act of looking at text, letting your brain decipher that text, and then you know the way that something is told to you is the way that you're also gonna take it in. So in order for us to be able to use our imagination, in order for us to be able to use our comprehension skills and to exercise our comprehension skills, we need to actually read the text and not have the text read to us. You understand what I'm saying? Because we want to exercise our comprehension skills. We want to exercise our higher level of intellect. We want to try to push our brains. And the only way to do that is to do the hard work. You can't do the easy way and think that you're going to get better, because that's not the way that it works. Anyway, get off of that.
That's fact, though. I agree.
Back to this Eminem shit. Hold on.
A lot of people don't understand Joe Budden too. Like,
yeah, I do believe that Budden's. I'm not sticking my middle finger up at y'all. Anyway, whatever, nigga. So anyway, yeah, I do believe that Joe Budden's get a bad rap, and I do think he gets a bad rap. That's fact.
Yeah, like, and people like, he may communicate wrong, be emotional, he may shoot from the hip or whatever, but he speaks reality. Like, let me give you an example. Like, when I walk into a club, right, a lot of owners think I'm a headache. Like, they're going to prefer a lot of the time to book some of the younger dudes that just got in the game. They won't give them any shit because I'm going to ask questions. I know what to ask. I've been doing it for over 15 years. Joe Budden got signed like early 2000s, late 90s. He's been through this. He's seasoned. Yes. He knew what to ask going into Slaughterhouse. He wasn't going to be as like new as Crook. No disrespect at all to Crook or Slight, but comparing 2 albums to 17, like, I'm going to know what to ask. I'm going to know what to expect. And it does boil down to a business aspect. Like, yeah, we all brothers, but at the end of the day, we're also here to eat. And people like to judge him off that. Judge him because he's like, he seems like the bad guy because some of the times he doesn't like relay his message the right way. He doesn't use the best words, but he has always battled labels and this and that. So he seems always like the dude that's salty.
Facts.
But he's just for the creator. Like, if you like, even when he argued with that dude with the red dress, the Yachty or whatever, on Everyday Struggle, he was trying
dress?
to tell him.
Dreads. Copy.
She was trying to tell him, like, yeah, she was yelling, but only because he got passionate and telling him, but what do you do with your money? Do you know what your accountant does with your money? Like, what business do you have? Like, he was trying to. He's for the creator. It's not
he was trying to give him game. That's what he was trying to do.
It's exactly. He's trying to give him game. Like the way Jay-Z was trying to do in 444, and people were calling that corny and like, oh no, you're an old dude. Like, we don't want to hear that bullshit. Like, he's giving you free game right now.
Facts.
Like, you don't have to go buy an art. Like he's saying, he buys an art and in a year it's worth $1 million. Go to fucking Marshall's, buy a pair of shoes for $40, put it on eBay, sell it for $100. That's what he's trying to tell you. For example, you know what I mean? He's not talking about his art portrait, like, specifically. He's talking once you get, you know what I mean, though?
Yeah, but this is what you got to understand about these kids out here nowadays. I remember when I was growing up, right? Younger kids, they couldn't wait to sit around and listen to older people talk.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They couldn't wait. Like, always in older people business. Always sitting around listening to older people talk. Getting game. You understand what I'm saying? Having game handed to them. Taught. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, Beta? Nowadays, kids, you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. They're just so. I think that we live in a culture where I think because we have such a little appreciation for death, we also have a little appreciation for life. I think that's the basic problem that people can't see past. Well, yeah, that also, but I think that people can't see past. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I remember growing up, and there was a point in my life where I didn't think I was gonna make it to 25, and then I made it to 25, and I thought, what now? You know, I didn't make any plans to live past 25. All of the plans that I have been making up into the day that I turned 25 was with the understanding that there's just absolutely no way I'm going to be able to make it at 25. I couldn't even comprehend seeing that far into my future. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to look at it like that. Like, kids nowadays, you know what I'm saying? And that's with growing up the way that I grew up. And our kids nowadays, do you think they could see past next month? They can't see the next year. They can't see into their future in order to understand that what we do now make a difference. Look how they're being deluged with all of this violence. I'm not just talking about in the movies. I'm talking about in regular life. Kids think that it's normal to abuse each other. They think that it's normal. I remember growing up when abuse was not normal. Kids think it's normal to abuse each other. They think that that's the way. Oh, somebody said, "What are we talking about?" We branched off on something else by now, Tony. We about to close it up. But kids think it's what's up, Angel? Kids think it's normal to abuse each other. They think that that's the way to live. Like sometimes I just be seeing the way that they talk to each other sometimes, and I'm like how can you have good things and positive things happen to you if you got so much BS happening to you in your life? All you can see is negative. You can't see nothing else. Anytime somebody says something to you, it's crushing you emotionally. How are you gonna exist?
Yeah, that's sad.
And these are children that feel this way with these heavy burdens. Children with these heavy burdens.
That's where it all starts, too.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this up. It's getting late, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we should start a book club, right? What happened?
You let me vent.
Yeah, man. You're not fucking with you, Sad. Come on now. Yeah, shout out to Puerto Rico, yo. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Yo, look, I love y'all, man. I really would appreciate it if we could all just sometimes just take a moment. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody gets angry, everybody gets fed up, everybody gets pissed off. That's human nature for something to happen and for it to adversely affect us and for us to feel like we then want to let it out onto the world. That's human nature. It is what it is. I'm not trying to say don't let things out. All right. What I'm saying is let's focus and let's when we do vent, when we do release our emotional baggage onto the world, let's do it in a way that everybody prospers. Just because we get angry, that don't mean that we have to destroy. We should get angry and try to build. We should get angry and try to create. We shouldn't get angry and then try to destroy. We shouldn't get angry and then try to tear things down. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is we want to build shit. We want to make shit better. We want to leave things better than it was before we got there. When we leave something, we want it to have been improved. We want it to be greater than it was before we got there. You understand what I'm saying? When we dealing with our kids, when we dealing with just young folks in general, we need to be a little bit more patient. Understand, just because you know something, that doesn't mean that they know it. This is how we need to start treating each other. This is how we need to start going through life. We need to understand that, look, man, sometimes we don't know the baggage or the pain or the suffering that another individual is going through. You know, we don't know why they're acting that way. Let's not pretend that we know why they're acting that way. It's not always drugs. You know, sometimes females are easy because they have trauma at home, because, you know, they got a terrible uncle. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes guys don't know how to treat women because, you know, they had bad male role models in the household, or even bad female role models in the household. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes people lie because they feel too hurt, because they trusted the wrong person, and that person that they trusted wasn't trustworthy. Let's not just assume we know why people are doing things that we don't like when they're doing it. Let's try to be the next person's solution. Let's try that. Instead of trying to be a hindrance to an individual, instead of seeing a person and saying, you know what, that person's a douchebag, fuck them. Let's say, yo, that person's a douchebag. They need assistance. Maybe they need help. Maybe they need somebody to tell them that, you know what, I don't really know you, but I care about your well-being. I want you to be doing well. I want you to succeed. I want you to have those things that you want. I want you to have those things. That's how we need to start treating people. Please, let's be a better us tomorrow than we were us today, because today is already gone. Anyway, I love y'all. Please, everybody have a good night. Like, comment. This guy right here. Yo, we gonna check you later. Yo, you got any last words, Sav?
Nah, vaginas are awesome.
Vaginas are awesome. Later. That was Sav Savage, y'all. I fucks him. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.